What is the intent behind the super app? What kind of e-commerce ecosystem will it be?
Basically, Tata Group has a large consumer base,
Yeah.
and each of our brands service 10, 12, 15, 20 million consumers.
Mhm.
And we are trying to connect all the consumers and give them products and services that they need, not necessarily only the Tata brands, but more. It's open architecture. And we will have a very strong loyalty program, very strong payments engine, very strong financial products, and a number of other categories, so that it is a compelling value proposition for the consumer. And we will leave it at that. That will be a special story on a separate day.
How do you plan to pivot the 152-year-old group? Will technology play a key role for the change?
We are already making bets on both renewable energy by increasing the capacity. We said that Tata Power will go to 25 gigawatts in the next 5 years from the current 11 gigawatts, and all the increment will come in renewable energy. And we are also focused on consumer renewable energy by rooftop solar, microgrids, and also focused on distribution business scaling up. And we felt that by synergizing businesses in the group, we can create a lot more value. We unbundled the food business from Tata Chemicals and merged it with Tata Consumer and created the Tata Global Beverages and created a Tata Consumer product company that has set that company on fire. And we also solved a long pending land issue in Tata Communication, which had not been resolved for almost 17 years. And by deconsolidating the land, we removed the complexity, and now the company is also again focused on 3 or 4 core areas, and the market is already rewarding that, and the government has also announced its divestment of its stake yesterday, as you know.
Yeah.
So I think there are many examples of how we have taken the approach of simplification, synergy, and scaling, and all our retail companies are scaling the stores. And to my mind, the future, the direction that we wanted to go has only been reinforced and speeded up by the pandemic. To me, there are several key trends that will be very important as we go into the future. The first one is digital everywhere. Every company will be an AI-driven, data-driven, analytics-driven, cloudified company. So every company, whether you are an industrial company or a services company, B2B company or a B2C company, have to understand what is the data they have and what does the application of AI machine learning on the data means for its future growth and the business model. Second trend is sustainability. Every business has to be a sustainable business. They have to not only become net zero, and they've got to go beyond that. Third, every business and industry is becoming an ecosystem business. It is not that you can create a product and then try to sell the product. Everywhere you have to start with the customer and consumer and then come back. And the fourth, the supply chains globally are getting rebalanced. And we are an integrated global supply chain, but at the same time, supply chain requires resilience. In the past, supply chains used to be focused on efficiency. Now the supply chains have to be resilience. Resilience has 2 meanings. One, tough. toughness. That is, it can manage and survive under shocks. Second is, it is elastic. And all our companies have to have supply chains which are resilient. At the same time, the resilience that is needed in the global supply chain also gives opportunities for the Tata Group. And the fifth, the consumer aspiration is constantly evolving and changing. And Tata Group, through its various brands, has a very large number of consumers. And they love the brand, they love to do business with the Tata Group. But as a group, we need to offer them products and services that not only meets their demand and requirement, but also do it in such a way we simplify their life. And in this, the best way we can achieve is to build a digitally connected enterprise which brings together the products and services and all the other needs of the consumers so that we give them what they deserve and what they require, what they desire, and simplify their life. So I think these are the fundamental tenets towards which the group is moving.